So you can as well send the video after that on that platform that Tino created last week. All right. So guys, this is a very good week that we are starting, and having seen what was happening last week after the projections that we made, I just went into the market just to look at what people should expect, and I saw very good and promising moves that were happening in the market, which is something very good. All right, so looking at this, I remember we started analyzing Euro USD when it was still on this range, and we even said we are anticipating a move that will go that way, which is a false move week beginning for us, and also at the same time completing its own market maker cycle. Then we said this was a peak and we are anticipating a sell after the market was actually here on a Monday, and this is exactly what has happened throughout the whole week until on Friday there, and we see the continuation into Monday. Counting our pips, you can see you could have made about 100 pips on Euro USD by the end of the week, or 100 and, oh sorry, what did I do? It's 236 pips, 240 pips, or 345 pips. And all you needed to do was just to enter a sell there and hold for the rest of the week, knowing that it's going to follow the market makers cycle. Okay. All right, Victor, Sasha is already recording, so I don't know if it does allow two people to record. Oh, it does allow Victor. Okay, you can also record Victor if you want. All right. So this is exactly what we were anticipating. We're anticipating a sell, looking at the market maker cycle. Maybe just to repeat again, the market maker cycle, we have a peak formation, which looks like an M there, or a W, depending on the direction of the market. Then we have another peak formation down there, depending on the direction of the market. And we said, this is where we call this peak, level 3. This we call level 1, this we call level 2, and this we call level 3. Then we said what was happening last week, we were actually on this area right here. So we were expecting this whole move to take place. So you can actually see that this move did take place. All right, so now what I want us to do is to analyze what will happen this week. We also want to analyze what is going to happen this week. Like it is, I am not going to analyze myself, but you guys, you're the ones who are going to analyze and tell me what you think. Then we discuss, like just like what we did last week. I'm very happy last week we had so much what do you call this, participation. People were willing to go out of their comfort zones, come in, raise their hands and explain one or two concepts, which is something that was very good. So keep up the good work. Well done, guys. So let's continue doing the same even going forward. So now maybe let me give you another recap. We said we are analyzing USD pairs, all right? Okay, let me try and type this. But it does not mean that analyzing USD pairs, we only deal with USD pairs. So we said, if XXX USD is going up, then USD XXX is going down. Then we said, if we are talking about a XXX USD, we are talking about any pair that is a currency on the left and it ends with the USD. This means Euro USD, Euro USD, and then you have GBP USD, you have what else? NZD USD, etc., etc., etc. So those are the kind of USD. So there are plenty odd USD and so forth. Then we said those which start by USD and end with any other currency, we are referring to USD CHF. We are referring to USD CAD, which is USD CAD. We are referring to USD ZAR, which is USD ZAR, USD MXN, blah, 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 blah. You get the point. So we said if the XXX USD pairs are going up, then definitely the USD XXX pairs are going down. So if USD CHF is going down, like we have written here, it means any other pair that is CHF XXX will go up. If USD CAD is going down, so any other pair that is CAD XXX is supposed to go up. If GBP USD is going up, then any other pair that is XXX GBP is supposed to go down. You get the point now? So it means at the end of the day, you end up analyzing the whole market using this concept. But we said we should treat every pair individually. So after doing all this, then you go back to that single pair, whether it's CAD JPY or it's CAD CHF. Now you know where it's supposed to go. Then you go to that particular pair and then start to analyze that particular pair individually until you find where it is going. So it's not an issue whereby you assume that because we said XXX blah, 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 then it means it should be automatic. It should be XXX blah, blah, blah. No, it's not like that. Yes, after doing this, because this is an assumption of where we anticipate the market to go, then eventually we will then sum up everything and say, let's go to that particular pair and analyze it individually. Okay. Now, we have Euro USD, or anyway, let me not say Euro USD. Anyone to analyze any XXX USD pair for us? Is there anyone who's willing to do that? Anyone to analyze XXX USD pair? You can raise up your hand. You can type on the charts page. Okay, Kudzai is always willing. Kudzai, sorry, Kudzai, you can go ahead.
Evening, Coach.
Hi.
Okay, looking at Euro USD. So last week we had an information, isn't it? Yeah, and then we pushed 1, 2, and then 3. Meaning to say this was just one level on what? On H4, and then this was a reset. this was a reset, isn't it? So this is it? Yeah. Sorry, last week again. But okay, 2 weeks ago, that's when there was this information, and then last week there was 1, 2, and then the third push here. So what are we expecting? We are expecting the price to at least come back to this zone here, give us an information, and then push up back again for the third leg, for what you call it, reset for level 3, level 2, I mean. Yeah, level 2 for H4, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Is there anyone with a different opinion, or anyone who would love to add to what he has just said? Either you want to add or you have a different opinion, please feel free. You are actually welcome to do this. People are scared. So I assume people are agreeing to what he is saying. Okay. Zilo, I'm asking you to unmute. You can go ahead, Zilo. Victor is agreeing.
Evening, coach.
Hi.
Can you go to H4?
Okay. Right. Let me wrap this quickly. H4. Oh, sorry. H4. Right.
Okay. From my analysis, I was thinking that is a second leg on D1. I don't know, maybe, but on H1, I'm sure that is supposed to be level 3. So I'm thinking that you might actually get more pushes to the upside rather than a reset to the downside. I don't know if I'm wrong. Because if you go to D1, it looks like a big formation, a big fade W.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So you are saying it's going to do this?
I think I'm going to push up to the 200 EMA on D1.
All right. Okay, so having that in mind, so now why can't we then count the D1 levels? Let's just count the D1 levels and see if whatever we are seeing is correct. You have a point there, because I remember.
Coach, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, Coach, how are you? Actually,
hi, Ingon.
How are you? Long time, man. Okay. I was looking at this based on the information that you've taught us some time back. That the market moves in 3 levels. We need to observe the 3 levels. I would appreciate if you could go to H4. I would appreciate if you could go back to H4.
Okay, H4. Can you hear me? We are now on H4. Hello. I think we have lost him. All right. But I get what both of you are saying. I know we did count our levels and said this was level 3, this was level 1, this was level 2, and this is level 3, and we're saying we're expecting the market to come back down, and then from there go back up to the level 3 part there. I remember we talked about this. So what am I saying? I'm saying that you are right. But then remember, we cannot put an ultimatum in the market and say, that is exactly what is going to happen. So what he was saying as well, Kutsai, may also be true, because the market can also decide to push further there, retest this area here, which will be having the 50 EMA there, and then just decide to go back down. But for us to see that, we have to see the market doing that on that particular point. What exactly am I saying? I am saying, okay, let me go to the whiteboard. I am saying we are agreeing that on Euro USD, we are actually on level 3. So we are all agreeing that we are on level 3. And we want to see a peak formation. So it means each and every one of you is supposed to be looking for a buy, because this reset that he is talking about, we are not yet there. All right. So we're going to make decisions when we get to that point. We're going to make decisions when the market gets there. That's when we're going to see that, for sure, the market is resetting and the market wants to go down, or the market wants to continue going up. But we are all agreeing that we are on level 3. We're expecting a peak formation, and the peak formation is what? Multi-days. So we expect a multi-days peak formation. This means whatever move that we need, probably it's going to be happening on Tuesday or on Wednesday. But we're expecting a multi-days peak formation that is going to be a buy, and we are on level 3. So maybe in terms of long term, we expect a reset on H1, but this is going to be confirmed. So for now, it's non-confirmed, right? We are also expecting to see a continuous buy up to D1, 200 EMA. I don't know if it's 200 or it's 50. I'm no longer sure there. All right. So that is exactly what we're expecting. We're expecting a continuous buy up to D1. This is a long-term buy. If it's a continuous buy, it's a long-term buy, because we're saying D1 is at level 3. But then we are also saying, if it happens that the market resets on H1, then we're expecting to have a further down movement of the market. So you keep, when you are analyzing, keep all these 2 possibilities. But the main agenda that we have caught in this market is that definitely we expect a buy. So whatever comes after, it's going to be a reset and it continues going down, or it's going to be a continuous buy to D1, is going to be confirmed when we get into that area. But for now, we are agreeing that it's on level 3 and we expect a buy and a multi-days peak formation. Does that make sense? Hello, does it make sense?
Yeah.
I'm trying to show you that, you know, when you are analyzing, what's important is, where am I now and where do I want to go? So what I'm concerned is, where am I now and how do I enter wherever am I? Then where I am going, I will be confirming as I go, but at least I know where am I. That's the most important thing. So I think that's where most people miss it. This is the reason why, if you check last week when we agreed that the market was going to continue going down, we agreed that this is level 1. And we said the market has closed level 1 and what we expect is a continuous sell. But I know some people saw this and they got scared and they were like, but what if the market is now reversing on us? But the issue is, we agreed that we are on level 1. That's where we are. So we should be concerned about entering on level 1. Then where we are going to, we will see as we move on, such that you could have gotten here, closed your pair and waited. Then you see, the market is now buying. And then you say, okay, let me just wait. Probably wait until the confirmation is over. You see the second day, you continue consolidating on the same level. Then the third day, you see, there is an M formation. So that's a reset. And I'm expecting a continuous what? A continuous sell. Then you shoot again. Now you know where you are and you know where you are supposed to enter. Then you are worried, how long am I supposed to go down? I'm supposed to go down 3 levels. So I know that now I'm supposed to exit and wait until I see a peak formation. Then I enter that peak formation on a buy, and then I wait for the market to get wherever it gets to. If the market gets there, then I maybe exit and observe. If the market decides to go down, I'm already out. I will wait for level 1 of this cycle. If the market decides to go up, then because I know the 200 EMA of D1 is very far, I will wait for it to form a peak, come back down for a reset, then I will take it from the reset and continue going up. So you are doing it step by step. You are concerned about where you are, what you want to do there, where you are going, you confirm it as you move on. So that's exactly what you're supposed to do. But if you start to get worried about seeing a reset before you even get there, you are not going to enter here, because you're worried about something that you have not even seen appearing. It's like worrying about this peak formation, yet you are still here. It's not, that information is useless. It's not going to help you. What you need to know is, I am going to see a third level. That is fine. But for now, where am I? And how do I get there? Then you start to count your levels. Okay, I'm here. So I'm going to trade from there to that point. And then I wait until I see that peak formation. The moment you see the peak formation, and then you say, okay, I'm going to enter. Now I've seen the peak formation. Let me go level 1. I see level 1. Let me go level 2. I see level 2. Let me go, no, this is not level 2. This is 1.5 ATR. So these guys are now forming a reset. Let me just jump out. Then you jump out and you wait until you get a confirmation. That's exactly how you're supposed to be analyzing. Okay.